Hey everyone! Today we're diving into one of history's biggest misconceptions. Most people think Christopher Columbus discovered America, but the truth is a little different. There's another name behind the word America, and his story might just surprise you. When you ask people who discovered America, the name you'll hear most often is Christopher Columbus. In 1492, Columbus landed in what we now call the Americas. But here's the twist: he didn't even realize it was a new continent. He thought he had reached Asia, specifically India, and so he called the local people Indians. He never realized his mistake and died believing he had found a new route to Asia. This misunderstanding shaped centuries of history. It's worth noting that people had been in the Americas for thousands of years before Columbus, including the indigenous peoples who had migrated from Asia. About 500 years before Columbus, the Vikings, led by Leif Erikson, also reached North America. But unlike Columbus, these journeys didn't lead to lasting contact with Europe. About 10 years later, another explorer set sail, Amerigo Vespucci. In 1502, Vespucci began exploring the same regions Columbus had visited. But unlike Columbus, Vespucci realized something huge. These lands weren't part of Asia at all. They were an entirely new continent. He documented his voyages in letters and maps, sharing his findings with scholars and cartographers in Europe. His clear evidence convinced the academic world that this was a previously unknown landmass. In 1507, a German mapmaker named Martin Waldseemüller created a new world map. To honor Vespucci's discovery, he labeled the new continent America, using the Latin version of Amerigo's name. At first, the name America referred only to South America, but over time it was used to describe both North and South America, and that's how the entire continent came to bear his name, not Columbus's. Columbus was still celebrated for opening the way for European exploration, and for centuries his name was tied to the discovery of America in popular history. But in reality, the name America exists because Vespucci proved it was a new world entirely. Christopher Columbus wasn't the first to discover America. He simply re-established a sea connection between Europe and the Americas. So next time you think about the discovery of America, remember, it wasn't just Columbus. Amerigo Vespucci left his mark in the most permanent way possible, right there in the name. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next story.